Family, long time, and I'm glad to be kind of back doing these videos. This is my another card confession, and my topic today is the spirit of offense. And I'm taking this from Proverbs 19 and 11. Or we're being guided by Proverbs 19 and 11, I should say. Good sense makes one slow to anger, and it is the glory to overlook an offense. And it is the glory to overlook an offense. Proverbs 19 and 11. Make sure you etch that, I don't know, somewhere on your mirror. My chauffeur is acting funny right now. On your mirror, on your headboard, on the refrigerator, somewhere. Because as much as we strive to be Christians and we try to live this Christian life, you will at one point in time be offended. And as much as we try to deny the fact that that offense will come from the body of Christ, believe it or not, as long as you're in an environment where there is functioning human beings, you are going to come across offense. And I have a quote that is on my Twitter feed, author forgot at Twitter, and I wrote, offense is a feeling derived from an assumptive mind frame that leads to presumptive thoughts. And I say that because it's in layman's terms, it's the way it was said to me, or it is what they said to me that quote unquote rubbed me the wrong way. And one person could say something to me, or one person could look at me a certain way, and all of a sudden my mind goes into this assumptive mind frame, and that assumptive mind frame magnifies over the course of time and thought as the enemy works your mind to this presumptive thought. And then it becomes that seed that sits in your heart, sits in your mind. Because think about it, anytime you feel offended, just think about what it is that really offended you. What is it that they really said that really offended you? That in by far on its own has taught me a lot. Because back in the day it was so easy to say, why would somebody say that? Like, why? You know, and you question that, and so that seed there is in your mind, why? And now you're dwelling on it, and then the next thing is you're just making unnecessary assumptions of the why to why they say that. And yet when you realize that in life you are surrounded by nothing but human beings, of course, other than the animals, and you realize that everyone has a different way of communicating. And if you don't know someone very well, maybe this is the way I look at offense now. Maybe that's just the way they are. Maybe that's the way they talk. Maybe that's the way things come out. Because honestly, being in a leadership role, I realized that what's funny for someone might not be funny for another person, and some people receive things differently. You come across sarcastic people, you come across quiet people, you come across people that just don't have a mind to hold anything back, or you come across people that, you know, everyone expresses their form of communication differently. But now on the receiving end, if you're used to receiving communication from another person in a certain way and someone else says something to you, then you feel automatically offended. Offense is the number one manipulation of the enemy, and it will pull you out of the church if you are not smart enough to deal with it. And remember Proverbs 19:11, good sense makes one slow to anger. Good sense means, okay, sister so-and-so just say something trifling, so you think. So good sense means, wait, back up, take one step back. What's the good sense out of, man, maybe, you know, it's so easy for you to just say, you know, maybe I know she loves me. She didn't mean to come off that way. Or, you know, and sometimes don't even dwell on it. Just say, okay, you know, because at the end of the day, a bad assumption will weigh you down before the cause of the assumption can bring you up. And I say that in all sincerity, and sometimes it will happen, and sometimes even if you try to be like me and excuse every mankind for saying that, oh, they don't know any better, or oh, that's just the way they speak. If you really feel in your heart of heart really wronged by someone in the body of Christ, which I just recently had an episode, I think it's always good for you to go to them in brotherly or sisterly love and address the issue. And now, not a calling out of the people, but just discussing the issue, because the last thing you want to do is leave a church where, even if it's the pastor, the first lady, even the congregation, no matter who it is, you're going to feel offended. But those should not be the reasons for you to walk out of a church. I understand that the enemy is using people that are around you majority of the time to offend you or to put you out of the body of Christ, before he uses those people that don't even know you. So I say this to you today, and I'll leave you once again with this quote. Offense is a feeling derived from an assumptive mind frame that leads to presumptive thoughts. Think about that. And don't forget to always read Proverbs 19 and 11. I've written some more about offense and born again afresh. Struggling Christians can get back on track. You can pick up a copy at Amazon.com. And you could Google the book name, and you can find it at the several retail outlets that is being sold. I thank you guys that much. I love you that much. I pray that you stay blessed, and I pray that the spirit of offense never hits you where it hurts, and that you keep trucking along. Love you.